Hi, and welcome to Coffee Breaks with Nebraska Strong Recovery Project, where we discuss cultivating resiliency after disaster. Nebraska Strong is currently in operation due to the flooding that happened in March of 2019. I just want to take a moment to note that the content of this episode and other episodes will be totally relevant even if you were affected by a disaster that wasn't in Nebraska and wasn't in a flood. We'll be talking mainly about flooding, but the information can be applied across all spectrums. So with that, thanks for joining me today for Coffee Break with Nebraska Strong Recovery Project and Sam. So Sam, today we are going to be talking about SMART goals.
Yeah, so
What is a SMART goal?
A SMART goal is a way to take a very big, unmanageable goal and breaking it up into little pieces to make it so that it's more manageable and easier for you to get started on that goal. So let's use an example that we get quite often working with people that were impacted by a flood. A goal that we see for a lot of families is wanting to rebuild their home or wanting to repair their home in some regard. So taking that, I want to fix my home, is a really big goal where you question, where do I even begin exactly? So, you take that goal and then you say, where do I start? So for today, we will be using the SMART goal model. So for that, we start with S. S means specific. So I want to fix my home. Instead of saying I want to fix my home, let's make it very specific. We like to answer the who, what, when, where, why questions at this area. So for I want to fix my home, you start with I need to clean out my basement. So that is more specific, it's more directed, then you know where you have to begin.
Right. So what do I want to clean up? Where do I want to clean up?
Excellent.
Why do I want to start cleaning up there?
Yes. And then we also like to think about when will you be able to do that. And again, making it very specific. So instead of saying the weekend, say Saturday at noon.
Okay, yeah.
Making it very specific. At Saturday at noon, I will start cleaning out this specific area of my basement.
So by being specific, I'm not only saying what I'm doing, I'm giving it like a date and time.
Exactly.
That way I'm not saying, well, I'll do it, sometime in the next week.
Exactly.
And then 3 weeks later I go, oh darn, we still haven't finished that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Sure. The M stands for measurable. So this way we like to look at it as, what are some milestones that you can look for? Breaking a goal down into a checklist so that you're able to check things off that list so that you can see that you're making progress towards finishing the end goal.
Yeah, that makes it a lot more manageable.
Yes, and it's, and it helps to feel like you're making progress towards that really big goal. It's very important to feel like you're having that progress.
Yes, everybody loves a win.
Exactly.
Take the small wins.
Exactly.
You get the big wins.
That's right. The A stands for attainable. So you have to ask yourself, am I able to complete this goal by myself? If it's not realistic, it's really hard to get started.
Right.
The T then stands for timely. So for this one, we like to think of an end date. So think about a time when you want your certain section of that basement to be done being mucked out or done being rebuilt, whatever it may be, putting an end date to it. So that's a goal. I want this finished by this day. So you can see that the end is near, that it will stop at some point. It will get completed at some point.
Right. It's not just a never ending.
Exactly.
Maybe tomorrow.
Exactly.
So Sam, having worked with Nebraska Strong Recovery Project since its inception this May, we work with, emotional support, stress management. How would you just wrap up how SMART goals apply to those two things?
Sure. So I think it's really important to think about, again, taking that really big goal and making it bite-sized and making it something that is manageable. And I think that ties back to the emotional support and stress management in the way that helping people think through this process takes something really big and scary and overwhelming and making it something that they feel confident that they can do. And I think that that's really important, and especially people dealing with disasters.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Yeah. So remember, your goals can be SMART. And that means that they can be manageable and doable, and that you can do it moving forward. Join us next time for Coffee Breaks with Nebraska Strong Recovery Project.